this series, Big Shoes to Fill. Carol went first, and she did a wonderful job. So my journey to Calvary was such. Both my wife and I were raised Catholic. Actually, this is a little bit different for me, being up on the altar. The only time I ever was near an altar in my life was as an altar boy 30 plus years ago. So a lot different. My wife and I eventually became Episcopalian. Our first step towards that was St. John in Somerville. We then moved to the community. Unfortunately, after COVID, things got fired up and we never got to the church like we wanted to. And then sitting down one day, my little guy, the middle of the 3 small children, there's the little one right there. For those who went to the picnic back in the summer, she's the one that was screaming. So.
Did you do a good job at that?
Oh, now it's working.
Would you like to show us how you scream?
I think it's working. Okay, it is working. So now I have to tone it down now. My apologies. So kudos to Miss Shannon for tolerating that one. But the middle child was like, Daddy, I really want to go to church. And that's when I realized, once again, my wife and I spoke. It's like, you know what? We made plans, and Lord knows we all make plans, and sometimes those come out good, but a lot of times those plans come crashing down. But our relationship with God and the church, that's a purpose, that's a promise. We need to get back. So we ended up coming here, and everyone was so kind, so welcoming. And originally it was just Corey and myself, and then I brought the entire family, and we discussed it, like, this is the community we want to be part of. I know your slogan for this campaign is walk in love. Truly, everyone here walks in love. It's neighborly. It's a community we want to be part of to raise our children moving forward.
Thanks. You've shared a little bit about this already. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your faith journey? You said you started as a Catholic, you were an altar boy, and now we're 30 years from that. Anything in between you'd like to share?
Yes. By the way, I neglected to answer the question how long I've been part of the congregation for. Only since June. So I think that speaks volumes for stewardship. I want to try to contribute more to the church itself. And I think that illustrates that stewardship is to give to an organization. And we all have to contribute, whether you're here 10 minutes, 10 months, 10 years. If we want to see this organization grow and blossom, we all have to contribute in one way or another. So back to the question at hand. Along the way, there's been ups and downs, ebbs and flows, where I haven't been to church as much as I should. But I started reading and tried different books, just as Carol had mentioned, to get a closer relationship with God and Jesus. And one of the ones I've recently picked up was just to go over the basics, the fundamentals, because I believe we forget those from time to time. It's Walk in Love by 2 Episcopalian priests. And actually, thanks to Carol, last week I ordered that book from Amazon that she spoke of. So thank you for that recommendation. And again, it's just that to underscore that at the end of the day, the big thing is promises and purpose. I promised my wife that I love her no matter what. I promised the Lord Jesus Christ that I wanted to be there, because I know at the end of the day, if everything fails and I'm up on a plane going somewhere and that plane comes crashing down, I can at least close my eyes and take refuge that the Lord has me.
I don't have too much to add to that. You referenced our stewardship campaign about walk in love, and thank you for that witness of power and strength that is inspiring very much to me, and I'm sure to all of us. When you, and maybe this is sort of asking a question about an answer you've already given, but it's on my list, so here we go. The theme of our campaign is Walk in Love, and what does that suggest to you about stewardship specifically, and also about your relationship with God, which you sort of touched on?
I think with stewardship, like I said, you need to give to the organization to let it thrive. We all love Calvary. It's our community, so we need to come and contribute to it. If it's little tasks here and there, they may not seem so big, but in reality, we all play an integral part. So whether it be the lay Eucharistic minister, whether it be the ushers, it all comes into play so that the father back here can put on the mass and say his lovely jokes as he does every week. But no, they all comes to play, and then that actually helps you because you realize you're helping, you're serving a purpose, and things are coming together. So I think that relationship with God and Jesus comes back more so because you realize you're actively fulfilling something and not just sitting idly by.
Would you like to share something with us? No? You sure? About your dad? Okay. Well, thank you all, and thank you, Dave, and blessings on all of you as you discern your stewardship engagement with Calvary and with God's larger church. Thank you.